everybody, Auvbri here. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today we are building a let's just face it, it's a modern build, but it's a take on a build that I've wanted to do for a very long time and I've just always gotten away from it. So on my laptop or my desktop computer, I have this folder filled with house builds that I want to do eventually at some point. And this build has just always been there since the beginning of time of the channel. But I really couldn't do it because there was just a lot of stuff that wasn't available in The Sims 4 at that time. For example, glass roofing wasn't available when I first found this photo, and then I took a look at it a couple of days ago and I was like, you know what, I can build this now. This is actually possible now in The Sims 4. So that's what we do. The picture, I remember it very clearly, described the build as a kind of modern converted barn. So the structure is a barn area, or kind of like an old barn building that has been completely reworked from the ground up and redesigned into this amazingly stunningly beautiful modern build. That being said, I couldn't actually see what the barn looked like inside or what the build looked like inside. I only had one exterior photo, that's it. But from that photo, I took it, grabbed it, and I was like, you will become a build in The Sims 4. I will make you this time. So that's what we did. I think it turned out really cool. So one of my favorite features about this build is that we have these 3 glass roofings. So one in the exact middle of the build and then 2 at the ends. But the glass kind of extends down the walls and the side of the walls, which I think looks awesome. Like I just love the way that it looked. The thing about the photo is though that at the end of the build, in each end of the building, the glass actually extended up into the roofing piece. So it was kind of like one glass front and back of the build. I couldn't do that, so I decided to try and compensate for that by putting in these huge big great doors that came with the expansion Eco Lifestyle, which is one of my favorite expansions for building. I think that all of the items that came with that build, I mostly use all of them a lot, as you guys know. So I use those. The only complaint about that expansion pack I have is that some of the doors, like for example the ones that we use here, don't really match up with the windows that came with that expansion pack. So we can make the windows completely black, but we cannot make the doors completely black. They kind of have like this strange gray tint to them, which I'm not crazy about, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. And they are really beautiful doors, so I had to use them. So speaking about the floor plan for this build here, so you have this, I actually spent a lot of time trying to find a front entrance door, but you go into the build here and we have this little area with lots of light because of the roofing piece that is glass on the side. I really didn't do too much there. There wasn't a lot of space to do that, so I just decided to, you know, you're gonna see that, put in a little seating area and that's it. But you walk right into the dining room / kitchen area. So we kind of have this open concept that I tried to split up a bit with, you know, having this bathroom area in the middle. The floor plan itself, it was actually very difficult to try and figure out what the floor plan was, because again, I couldn't see it from the original build. So I had actually no idea what it looked like from the inside, and also there was all of these glass roofings and stuff like that, which I frankly I had to ignore a bit when I started doing the layout. So it looks a bit weird when you see it from, you know, when you go into the camera mode, the tap or whatever, but no one really does that, so you're not gonna notice it. But we have this kitchen area and I was trying to go for kind of like a mixture between farmhouse and modern, and kind of like some industrial vibes in there as well. This table, how come I have never seen this table before? I don't understand. It's freaking beautiful. The textures on it, the woodwork, that is just gorgeous. So I think I might have a new favorite dining room table here. I love it. It's just so good. So for the flooring throughout the most of the house, I chose to have this black darkened polished concrete, or as the game so cleverly calls it, slabo concrete, which I think is very funny. But I decided to have that because that allowed me to put in a lot more colors onto the walls and the furniture itself, because normally what I would do will have like the walls be kind of like neutral pastel color and then put in a splash of color here and there. But I decided to make the whole thing pastel and then the flooring very neutral looking with this dark gray black flooring, and then we can throw in lots of color that makes the pops of color pop even more. So for example, plants and paintings on the walls and stuff like that pop a lot more than they would normally would. So there's actually 2 rooms in this house. So we have the master bedroom here, which I think turned out awesome. I was trying to do something a bit different here by actually combining the closet space. When I build a closet with the interior house decorator or home decorator expansion game pack, whatever it's called, I usually build like a little walk-in closet by itself. I wanted to try and do something different here because it is such a big room. So I actually decided to make the one wall in the back of the bedroom here, make that the closet area, because it was closest to the ensuite bathroom that fits in with this master bedroom. And then when you walk in from the dining room area over here, I just want it to be very neutral, so you don't walk into like a closet space and have that just right in your face. So I just wanted neutral colors, very minimalistic over here, and lots of color plants and stuff like that, and I think it turned out really awesome. Going into the next room here, now this is where you can actually turn this into a bedroom yourself. If you want to do that, it's totally fine, but I actually thought, you know what, since this is actually a converted barn into a very modern build, wouldn't it be kind of cool and awesome to have like an interior designer architect type person live here, or at least a couple where one of them does this stuff. I thought that would be very cool, so I made it into an office area, put in a lot of inspiration and a lot of, you know, just general nice stuff to look at, and the exterior, or not that, the interior design things that came with the interior home decorator game pack. So I thought it was just a nice cool room, and I haven't actually done I don't believe I've done like an interior decorator room before. I also wanted to have a fireplace in here. I never actually use fireplaces. It's very, very uncommon for me to use a fireplace, but I had to. I thought it just fit in with the whole vibe of the build, and I was trying, because the living room is very oddly shaped. We don't have a lot of space here, so I was trying to figure out how can we maximize the space and still make it look good. My favorite new rock, by the way. Yeah, I know I've used it in a lot of builds lately, but it is gorgeous. That swatch type is just so good. But I wanted to try and maximize the space most by creating kind of like this long living room instead, and no TVs or nothing. I thought it didn't really fit with the vibe of the whole build, so the only electronic that's actually in here that just can use for entertainment purpose is the laptop in the office area. Also, this bedroom or bathroom, it was kind of difficult to actually make this work for me, because it was a very long room, but we had doorways on either side of the room, kind of weirdly placed. Yeah, I kind of shot myself in the foot with that one, but you know, it worked in the end. I think it turned out really nice. And then of course going into the ensuite master bathroom here, I was trying to go with kind of the same vibes, but I wanted it to be a bit more, you know, a bit more special when you got in here, because it was the master ensuite. So we made this walk-in shower here ourselves, kind of open faced. I think that looked pretty cool. And then I wanted to have also some nice areas to wash. So we have the sinks here, also kind of like this stone polished concrete. I thought that was nice as well. And then the toilet. Again, it's a little crammed in here, but I think I made it work, and I think it looks very good in the end. Of course, I have play tested this, so everything should be working. It's not like your sim is just gonna stand in the middle and go like because they can't get by or whatever it is that your sim complain about. So I have play tested it with my trusty builder sim, which has actually been the account that I've been, or the save that I've been building on since I started the channel, so that's kind of funny. No, that's not actually true. Now I'm being a liar. I think I've been using that sim since I got the new computer, because there was a time there when all of my save files and stuff like that got deleted because of freaking Origin. And when I contacted EA, I remember this very specifically, when I contacted EA support for help because everything was gone, and I said that like I do this for YouTube and everything is just gone, and they were just like, have you tried restarting your computer? And I got so angry. That's just so stupid. I mean, come on. Of course I've tried restarting my computer, I've tried everything. So that was the time where I actually had to change my sim, which I built with. So that was kind of funny. But we're working on the garden area here. Of course, we're building in Brindleston Bay, which is kind of a controversial world, I feel like, in The Sims 4, because it's a mixture of a lot of different styles in this area. Also, the cats and dogs expansion left a bit to be desired, and then of course with the whole My First Pet hell that came afterwards, that was kind of yeah, it wasn't good. So but I actually do really like the world. I think it's a cool world. I like the way that it looks, and you know, just the whole feel of the place. I was trying to figure out here what the hell to do with the entrance, because I also wanted to use like concrete in the back as well. So I decided to just go full on dark color mode here and really embrace that we have a lot of dark colors here, because I feel like that makes the build pop a lot more, especially at nighttime as well, when we put in the lights here. Having this debug mode activated all the time, I both love and hate it, because there's a lot of good stuff, but there's also just a lot of crap in there that I would never use. Like, for example, the big buildings, staging buildings for the back of the towns and stuff like that. I would never use that, but I tried to build a nice backyard area here. Of course, we have a barbecue area. That bench with the kind of fur on it is my favorite thing. I think it looks so cool. And of course the front here, I tried to, you know, just make it look very nice. And going into the lighting section here, I wanted to just light up the build with some nice lights so it looked cool at night. And that's kind of it. And we're almost about ready to go into the screenshots here. I tried to, you know, put in lights where I thought it would make sense, also so it would look cool at nighttime. But you're gonna see that if you download the builds. So here we have the build, guys. I really like the way that this turned out, so let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about this build. Remember, the build is available right now on the gallery. Also, I stream a lot on the channel at this point in time, so if you want to get in on a stream, definitely let me know. And check out the channel for streaming schedules, because that's usually where they're posted, and I'm super excited about streaming again and just uploading, and you guys have been a huge support and help with that, so thank you so much for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, tell me what you think about the build in the description down below, and leave it a big like, subscribe and share it with your friends, and just enjoy the rest of the showcase and have a truly fantastic day wherever you are in the world, and I hope to see you next time. Damn, I can talk. That 18 minutes just went by like nothing. Whew. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.